sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through? In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Good evening, everybody. How are you doing? Hello to all of you guys that have joined me on an absolute impromptu stream on this Friday evening. We've got Zimmy Pog, Destroyer, Gabriel Rock, Chelsea Flyer, Davey P. How you doing? Mikey. Oh, hey, Mikey. Hey, Alex Jensen. How you doing? So I've been thinking, and dangerous. Thinking is dangerous. Thinking is dangerous. Hey, Simon. Hey, Littman. Hey, Coolio. So I've been thinking about Steve-O's transfers, and it has got me worried. And I've got some issues with my team. I've had some issues with my team for quite some time, and I know at some point I'm going to have to address these issues. it's a case of, do I do it now? Do I capitalize on price rises that are going to happen overnight tonight and over the weekend? Do I methodically do it over a course of 3 or 4 game weeks? Obviously, before the Liverpool problem is obviously I'm going to need to have a strong bench come game week 18. Jan Rock is in chat. Aguero and Abraham out for Jesus and Vardy in for him. Awesome. Very good. Copying. I'm not copying him. I said I'm not doing anything. I'm thinking. Steve-O's got to my head. Yeah, maybe he has. Maybe Steve-O has. But whether or not he has or not is, I mean, if you look, my bench with Hudson-Odoi on my bench has been an issue, and it's been an issue for quite some time now. And let's be honest, it needs to be sorted. Obviously, Reed is another problem. And obviously now Abraham is a question mark on his fitness going forward, whether he'll miss out just the weekend. I think personally now that he'll miss out on the midweek game as well, the Wednesday game. Yeah, the team isn't looking good, Chelsea. Flyer, no, it's not. So I've been thinking of things I can do. So the players I don't want in my team are Hudson-Odoi, Tammy Abraham, and Mason Mount. Okay. So automatically we're looking at minus 12 territory here. So then you start asking yourself, well, who's in form? Who do you want in your team? Who's got decent fixtures? Who's going to be going up in price? Who can you take advantage of? And all Chelsea assets. Wow. Yeah. Yep. So Mason Mount, I don't think he's going to be playing as advanced as I thought. Mocking your heritage. And obviously Tammy Abraham, we all know about him unfortunately being injured. Now, is it because Tammy Abraham has been injured and ruled out of this weekend's game and possibly midweek that I'm doing or thinking about doing these drastic changes to my team? And possibly is, to be honest with you. My team's looking good. My team was looking really good with Abraham in it. Now, obviously, I would have to play Lundstrom, and I'm convinced that Wolves are going to score in that game. So, the question is, who are the players that I really want to get in? And let's just think about it. So, some players we talked about in the preview. Hang on. Spasming out. To apologise. So yeah, we look at the players like Son. We look at players like Mora. These two players. Then we look at players like Rashford as well. Maybe my Man United heads coming back into play. Like, hang on. Why is it not letting me change? It's not letting me change. This is browser source. OBS sort it out. We look at Rashford as well. So if we get Abraham, Mount, Hudson-Odoi, and we bring in Rashford, Son, we start to bump into some issues here in terms of price. So then we start thinking about getting rid of Kevin De Bruyne, try and release some money. Obviously, the fixtures aren't too great. He is doing well. He's still kind of getting those points, but the fixtures are not amazing. But still, it's Kevin De Bruyne. Why would you think about getting rid of him? Jesus instead of Rashford? Nah. So I think about Mora. Think about Rashford. Think about Son. In fact, can I even see Mora on this list? Where is he? Oh my god, I literally can't do anything here. There we go. I can do something. If I do this, will it let me go? Yes! It lets me scroll. It lets me scroll. Oh my god. It's so bugged. It's so bugged right now. Midfielders. Sorted by transfers in. Oh my god. This is okay. It's bugged. It's bugged, guys. It's bugged. Lucas Moura at 7 million. Now with Jose Mourinho, he's possibly looking a little bit better. This stream reminds me of when Jason went live and when Jason was doing his initial draft. David P, this is just me just thinking about things in my head. So I got 4.6. So I could sing a Den Donker in or something. I know. Oh my god. Den Donker in or Cantwell in maybe. I could do Cantwell. Cantwell's not a bad shout for a bench player. Is he, guys? Going forward. Taking -16. Watch this. Mount, Cho, Abraham, De Bruyne out for Rashford, Son, Pulisic, and bench spotter. Cantwell. I woke up at 5:52 a.m. Just woke up and got to go to the bathroom. James Bang, what are you doing up at that time, dude? This is just me reacting to Steve-O's transfers. Steve-O to the -8. He took out Martial and Kevin De Bruyne for Son and... Who was the other one? Was it Pulisic? Madison. That was it. Madison. Yeah. He already had Pulisic in his team, didn't he? Yeah. Madison and Son in. Martial and De Bruyne out. Whereas I'm thinking about doing these transfers to settle myself going forward. Like, I think Cantwell is a great bench option. How many hits am I taking? Just 1 or 2. I'm 34,000 in the world. I've took no hits. Don't play though. It's therapeutic listening to me think out loud. Well, I've been thinking all night, to be honest with you, about this. And the players I want to have in, I would go with 3 Tottenham: Gazaniga, Son, and Moura. I would have 2 Man United, but I do think that United could score quite well against Villa, and this could be my team. This could be my team. As a rival, please do these transfers, says Oscar FC. Anyone that knows me knows that I don't care about taking hits. Hits don't mean anything to me. Taking -8, Abraham and Hudson-Odoi out for Ings and more. I was also thinking about Perez for Leicester as well. I think Perez could be possibly coming. You know, Ali's better than Moura, but Ali is also 1.4 million more than Lucas Moura. Hey, Aussie boy, how you doing? Is that not short-term thinking though? Looking at the past week, looking past this week, so 3 game weeks, will you not have another headache? Well, I would essentially have Cantwell, Reed, and Lundstrom as bench fodders. Cantwell, Reed, and Lundstrom. So it would be a 3-4-3. A 3-4-3, and obviously Cantwell and Lundstrom are playing. So when it comes to the Liverpool blank game week, I can rely on Lundstrom and Cantwell, and then by that point I would have probably done. Would I have sorted Reed out? I don't know. Maybe I would have done a transfer out for one of the Liverpool guys. I could go Mane to Sterling or something. I don't know, and free up money from Robertson. I've got ideas. Save transfers. Could you imagine if I could save some transfers up? That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? Jesus is a transfer waiting to happen. I wouldn't be bringing in Jesus, guys. I'm sorry. Jesus is going to get going big this game week. So confident getting before Jesus is rising. I mean, if you think that, then go for it. Captain him. Go on. If you really think that, give him the armband. Go on. Let's see how you're doing. Steve-O living rent free in your head this game week, says Vince. This is knee jerky. Remember, Spurs played West Ham. They did. They did play West Ham. They did. They did. So let's just bring up my team again for those people wanting to know. So this is my team for the game week, right? So what's wrong with that team, guys? I'm not convinced in Lundstrom. I really don't. I don't think Lundstrom's going to do much. Steve-O's team is looking absolute fire right at the moment. John Magic saying, I'm going to keep Tammy Abraham at the moment. We'll lose a lot of value if hope he makes midweek game. See, I'm doubtful now. Will that team outscore the hits you're about to take? In one game week, possibly not. But if you count midweek games, let's not forget we've got games on Tuesday, Wednesday. Vish in chat saying I wouldn't take a hit with that team. What should I do with Abraham? Stick or twist? A lot of people talking about sticking with him and playing Lundstrom or one of their other bench players. Other people thinking about getting rid. Well, yeah, probably find out a bit more on Sunday about Abraham. But another thing is, guys, I know that this time of year you can really take advantage of price rises and increasing value of your team. And I know that selling likes of De Bruyne will lose value and Tammy Abraham, but I really think that the Son and Rashford train party is about to begin. I really do. I think Rashford's in form at the moment, and it's a good differential over Steve-O. I honestly don't think Tammy's injury is that serious to keep him out for that long. I'm inclined to agree. He possibly be back next weekend. I wonder how many people have taken -4s and -8s. Quite a few, I'd imagine, Davey P. Ride it out with game week 4. Ride it out for game week 14. Hold Abraham till he might drop to 0.2. If he drops at 1.1, I'm okay. Yeah, Davey, I don't think he's playing midweek. That's the thing. If I knew that Abraham would be playing midweek, then I'd probably keep him. I'll be honest. I'm starting to feel like. Let me just go through these again. So, future-proofing my team. 4 players out. These 4 players out. Bit drastic, isn't it? Say a bit too drastic. What do you reckon, chat? I think Spurs fixtures and Mourinho are overrated. I'd rather bet against Spurs. Keep KDB. So we bring Rashford in. And we keep KDB. I can't really get Son in then. I can't bring Rashford in. Hudson-Odoi does need to go. Musette. I think I've got a feeling I've missed out on Musette's points. Thoughts on Arsenal? Ljungberg isn't going to necessarily do that good, I don't think. Think Lacazette will probably still tick on getting the points. I know you're a big fan of Lacazette, but I'm still avoiding Arsenal quite at the moment. Danny Ings has got, he has got good fixtures. Danny Ings has got really good fixtures. Southampton, I looked at the Southampton goalkeeper, but they got like a keeper kind of roulette at the moment. Jason's doing a booner. I wouldn't go Rashford and Martial. It's one or the other. Why not hold on to Mount this week? Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm streaming, to kind of get your guys' opinions on it. And I know that you're going to give me nice, frank, honest opinions as a rival. You probably don't want me to take this -16 or -12, do you? Scoregasm. I'm worried about Mason Mount. You know, I'm worried about. I was confident getting him in, but now obviously Abraham's injured. I don't know how that's going to affect Mason Mount, where he is positioned and his attacking returns are. I know he's been unlucky. He's hit the woodwork a few times. He's come close. But Hudson-Odoi does. Yeah, Hudson-Odoi does need to go. Why not get 2 good midfielders and bench a third striker? I looked at doing that. I looked at getting Connolly in, actually. Connolly in. So I could have done like Rashford out. Oh my god. It's so glitchy. I need to update this. Right. Will it let me even type his name in? Connolly in. I could get like... Ha! So close. I don't know. I think Steve-O's really hit the nail on the head with his team selection. He really has. I was in your exact same position. I brought Camwell for Hudson-Odoi, which freed up cash. Mount to Zaha for a massive differential. I like the look. I mean, Zaha is that time of the season where he's looking to impress, to try and get a move away. I just got this feeling that if I stay with this team, I'm going to fall behind this game week. I've got a feeling if I stay with this team, I'm going to end up losing ground on Steve-O, and I think that he's going to possibly catch between 15 and 20 points on me. Just got this feeling. Even though he's taken a -8, he's got Kane and Son and Pulisic. Hey Daffs, no worries, man. Watch Spurs blank. It'd be typical, wouldn't it? Aurier for Trent and Tammy for Kane. Could I really get rid of Trent? I can't do that. It's so cruel. I'm 0.9 off. Oh, you know what I could do though? I could copy Steve-O's idea and bring in. What do you guys think of that for a -8? Dread FPL. Don't like the Williams shout. Steve-O is going to be fuming if you do that. Yeah, well, yeah, he will. Would rather get Son Kane. Williams is chasing. Williams is an enabler. An enabler. That's the word I'm after. But he's not guaranteed. So yeah, it's a case of, do I do serious surgery to my team, or do I just play Lundstrom? And thing is, if I do a -8, -12, -16, I mean, we really are relying on a double-digit haul really from Kane, aren't you? And then even if I did that move, I probably wouldn't captain him. I probably wouldn't. See, would I captain Kane? No, I probably wouldn't. So like that is. So the problems with my team: Abraham, Hudson-Odoi. I can't do. I'm literally so close to being able to do like a cheapy. Well, I'll say I'm that close, but I'm not really. Maybe I should just go with someone different, like Mora or Ali or someone like that. Hey, it's Raw. How you doing, man? Rashford. I like the look of Rashford. I do like the look of Rashford. Then we're going back to our original plan. And then that was a -16. Which is very risky. Really risky. Doing a -16 for this team, some would say you're going mad. Ali is a great differential. He looks like the main man. Again, though, people are right in chat. It was only West Ham and it was one game, and it was Mourinho's first game in charge. Is it going to be a constant? Is it going to be something which you can rely on? Lacazette is a better long-term hold than Rashford. -16 is madness. Should I be taking a -4 to get rid of Abraham? Depends how. If you're planning on getting Abraham back again after if he returns, like let's look at the fixtures for Abraham. So say he misses the next 2 games, he'll be back for the Everton away game, I'd imagine, and then he'll be back for Bournemouth at home. Then he's got Tottenham away and then Southampton at home. I mean, realistically, those 4 fixtures afterwards are not that bad. We wouldn't get 2 Spurs attackers, only one to get is Son. I mean, again, it's just the thought process of doing these moves. Like, do I try to capitalize on price rises, because I know that Rashford and Son are going to go up tonight. Um, 2 weeks with Ings isn't bad, I guess. No, but you're going to bring Tammy back in. If you're going to do that, well, it is a waste if you're taking him out to bring him back in, I guess. Waste of transfers. Why are you so hell bent on getting Spurs players, Jason? Don't do that. Minus 16. I'm not hell bent. I'm just thinking with you guys, thinking out loud. I mean, Fleck 4.8. Son and Zaha will be better than Son and Mora. Zaha is someone that I've been speaking about. Well, I wasn't speaking. I've spoke to a friend about, and he's. Littman says my team's fine. Don't panic. Can't believe I'm thinking about it. I can't believe I'm thinking about getting rid of KDB. Like, it wasn't that long ago we were just talking about it'd be madness to get him out your team, and now I'm thinking about getting him out of my team for a minus 16. This is like, it's just, if I could hear myself talk 3 game weeks ago. Jason misses Mourinho and his United boys. Let him be. I don't know about Jesus, man. I don't know about Jesus. He's not. Steve-O did a minus 8. Yeah, I know he did. So I can afford for Son. Well, it all depends on how De Bruyne and Martial and Mount do for me, really. Like, where's the weakness? Where's the weakness in my team here, guys? Where's the weakness, do you think? Like, I'm circling Lundstrom, but then Mount is a weakness. Why wouldn't Mount start? FPL Warnock. Thank you. Really? Well, I wouldn't be copying Steve-O if I brought in Mora and Rashford. Only if I brought in Son. I mean, if you want to do a minus 16, crack on. The team is good enough for this week. No need for hits or midweek fixtures. He has to start in the next 2 games. Harvey Barnes for Steve-O. Yeah, Madison is. I mean, Steve-O has got one of the best teams this game week, I think. Against West Ham, Mount should start. Can't see Chelsea going 4-3-3. They should go back to 4-2-3-1. I only have 0.1 in the bank, so we don't need to worry about that. Like, there's only 0.1 in the bank. I don't have, like, I'm not like some of the callers we get on that've got like 4 million in the bank just laying there, you know. I mean, Harry Kane is someone which I'm thinking about, but again, I can't do Harry Kane. When I got rid of Aguero, I kind of reallocated my money elsewhere. Obviously, I had Vardy, but that Hudson-Odoi on my bench is just doing my head in. Hudson-Odoi is just literally wasting a bench spot for me right now. Take some callers. I don't know if there's any callers who want to talk. Is anyone anyone want to talk? Like literally, I just thought I'd just do a quick, little stream to just chat about my thoughts. Still like to have at least one attacking Man City asset, even if the fixtures aren't the best. I do Tammy and Hudson-Odoi out. Yeah, but then I'm not really. My options aren't exactly amazing, are they? I don't want to be doing the likes of England. So I'd have 13.4 million to spend. Double Liverpool defense is holding up a good amount of money. You're right, Vish. So these two players, 13.4. Toure is a good call. I mean Traore. So if we bought Traore in 8.2. 8.2. I wish Rashford was 8.2. I really wish. And then this goes back to this dilemma now. So I could bring in Cantwell for minus. This would be a -8. Fleck. Really? I'd have enough for Fleck. Don't know. Fixtures for Norwich are a bit hit and miss. They play Arsenal at home. A lot of people actually went for a win for Norwich in that game, and then away at Southampton, home to Sheffield, away at Leicester, home to Wolves. A -8 for double United with Spurs and City coming up. Yeah, but Spurs and City aren't exactly stout defending, are they? I mean, I would argue that United have got more chance of scoring against Spurs and City than they've got scoring against the likes of Sheffield or Burnley or even Crystal Palace. It's just more. It's just much more of an open game, which suits Man United. Anywhere with a space, it suits United because they can break and they can run into the space. That's similar team to mine, Jason. The only difference is I have Chilwell and Rico. Jose Masterclass. Do I need to remind you what happened last weekend? West Ham actually almost had a goal disallowed as well. I'm not just gonna take a hit on I'm not taking a 4-point hit on a defender. Downgrade Liverpool defenders to Chilwell and save money. I mean, if I'm going to take a hit, it would be for midfielder and attacking positions. I think that Hudson-Odoi's got to go. Does Tammy Abraham need to go? That is the question. Ben Dick, right? Harbour Boy in Discord says that Ben Dinnery is reckoning that Tammy probably only misses one game. So it's a waste of a transfer to ship him out, isn't it? If Tammy Abraham only misses one game, it's not worth doing the transfer. It's better to stick and play Lundstram. But then I'm not. I know that Hudson-Odoi needs to go, but I'm not taking a -4 to get rid of Hudson-Odoi. It's such a tough one, really, isn't it? This team is seriously fine for next week, really forcing his transfers. Best move would be to get a bench forward and get Son. Best move would be to get a bench forward and get Son in. Look how close I am, guys. Look how close I am. If I could afford that, I would do it. If I could afford just doing those 2 transfers, I probably would do it. But then that is, again, it's... Am I knee-jerking on Spurs, guys? Am I knee-jerking on Mourinho and Spurs? Was it West Ham? One good game against West Ham, and is everyone going crazy? Yeah, Narek. Yeah, you make a good point, James. I mean, I need to really make these moves now, or can I afford to wait till midweek when I get a free transfer? If you get rid of Mount, yeah. But then, am I really improving my team enough by doing those moves to afford a -8? I don't think so. And I've still got, if I did that, I still got the issue. I still got the issue of having Hudson-Odoi on the bench, Greenwood, who's not going to start games. So that's now, I've now gone for 3 bench players that are question marks on their start, and none of them starting. So that is a problem. I can't do that. Yeah, I know Chelsea got decent fixtures. I honestly don't think Abraham's going to be out long term. Possibly midweek, he'll be out and then be back the next weekend. So, will I be ruining these transfers, losing team value as well? I think it's just because I've got Hudson-Odoi there, guys. If I had someone else, you know what? If I could afford McGinn's probably got terrible fixtures. Yeah, terrible fixtures. No. What about no? I'm not spending 4 points on Traore. Michi and Pulisic for Tammy and Hudson-Odoi. That's I mean, Mitsu. Batshuayi and Pulisic. I like the look. Yeah, but Ings is an injury. There's an injury waiting to happen for Ings. But no, I do like the look of Ings. Musette is good as well. But have they got the ceilings that... You know, people that have got Kane, Son, Pulisic. Right. I guess we stick. I'm kind of in an awkward position in the money that I've got in my players. I can't do easy transfers that I want to make. I've got awkward price points for the players I want to bring in. Kevin De Bruyne. Do I really want to get Kevin De Bruyne out before that away at Newcastle game? I don't know if I would really be comfortable with doing that. Tammy Abraham, can he come back midweek? Of course he can. Will I lose team value? Are they due to drop tonight, guys? Does anyone know? Who's dropping tonight? Who's dropping tonight? Tammy Abraham. First person. Tammy Abraham's going down. But again, this is FPL, guys. This is FPL. This is the fun of the FPL, where you have to kind of think about your moves more than a day before. So can I afford Tammy Abraham to drop 0.1? That is a question. Tammy and Trent Alexander-Arnold, switch them out. I mean, we could be here all night, to be honest with you, going for combinations. But nowhere near enough. I think I'm just... The more I think about it, the more I'm thinking, am I just doing it for the sake of doing it? And I think, yeah, I am. I'm just doing this for the sake of doing it now. I think I'm looking for problems that don't exist. Give folk an option and then vote. I'm not letting you guys vote for my team. What, you're crazy. The community team is exactly doing amazing, isn't it? Get Steve-O on and do a coin flip. I don't even know if Steve-O knows that I'm streaming, to be honest with you. My team for game week 14 is this. Spurs result won't be more than 3-1, says Vince. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of potential points for Son and Kane if they win 3-1. Yeah, the fixtures are an issue here. There's obviously, you see my team there now with the benching problem. I guess if Mount doesn't start and comes on late, that's an issue for me. I hope so, Scoregasm. I really do hope so because I do. I love his team this game week. I am jealous of his team. He's set up really, really well now. He's really set up, and he's gonna get some serious price rises in the next few days as well. God forbid, Kane and does something and Son does something, and he's gonna be absolutely loving it. Madison as well. Most of you guys are telling me to not do it and talking me out of these moves. Hudson-Odoi, Abraham, Mount, De Bruyne. I can't do these moves. Son and Kane in. Nah, that's just too. It's too top heavy. That's way too top heavy. Should we just copy Steve-O's team? Just copy Steve-O's team, guys. What do you reckon? Let's get Rashford in. Oh, 4.0. Let's go back to Cantwell again. That we're not improving the team now, are we? We're going -12, and we're giving ourselves issues with double Man United. Son and Lacazette, double United attack so bad. So look at Lacazette. You're trying to convince me to get Lacazette in, aren't you? Dread FPL. You and Crazy Jack in cahoots. $4.2. Couldn't do it. Oh, it's just so many. Unlimited budget chip should be introduced next year. He is a massive differential. He is, but he's playing for Arsenal, and I don't trust Arsenal. I really don't. I'm just feeding you guys. Double United versus Steve-O's double Spurs. I'm just thinking. Sorry, guys. Um, I can't do it. I can't do it with having Robertson and Alexander-Arnold as well in my defence. I can't have Lacazette and Son and have a replacement for Hudson-Odoi. I really can't. Get rid of Hudson, Martial, and Tammy and see what you can do. Can't do Son and Lacazette, put it that way. Paulie saying getting Pookie. What would you have with Martial? What would have 21.1? With Son, Son is going to take up almost half of that. 11.4 left for two players. 11.4. Whoa, it's like spasming out right now. Perez. Oh, I can't trust Perez. Can't trust Perez. Hey, high up front. Madison, Rashford. Don't think I can I? I don't want to do my. I don't want Traore in my team. You know what? You guys are putting me off doing hits just by these suggestions. I'm just gonna stick. God's sake! It's all because bloody Tammy Abraham's injured. Why did he have to get injured? Steve-O didn't own Abraham anyway. He's actually really come out well on this. Madison is a differential that Steve-O has over me. Oh, right. I'm parking the bus. I'm going to play 4-4-2. I'm overthinking this. This is what you shouldn't do in FPL. How not to play FPL? When you overthink things and you start to and like the complications set in, and then the water gets murky, and you start to make silly transfer thoughts which will not pay off. This is what happened to me game week 5, game week 6, when I started to be a bit cavalier with my transfer activity, and then I moving forward, then it was like what after the wild card, it was like the minus 16 after the wild card. Sometimes the best move is to not do a move. Get rid of Hudson, Martial, and Tammy Abraham. Hudson, Martial, Tammy Abraham. Isn't that Martial to Rashford a bit sideways though? Bring in Rashford, Cantwell. Mora. Why don't I just get rid of Mount? Why don't I just get rid of Mount and just do that? Keep Martial. I want to trust the Man United attack, but I know it's. Lacazette, Moore, and Cantwell for Hudson. See, that's okay. What about if we did do so if we just entertain Lacazette in. Oh. Or Traore. Traore's 5.2. Why did I think he was 4.8? He's not. It's 5.2. Is anyone good at 4.8? There's not, is there? A Tottenham player is a must. Well, I've got two. I've got Gazzaniga and Lucas Moura. What think of that team, guys? For a minus 12. Stupid move. Stupid. Lacazette in. I need 1.6 million. Oh, I wish. Oh, it's a shame, isn't it? It's just a shame. I'm a couple million out. Lacazette is a no. Don't let Crazy Jack hear that. Is this Rashford in for Abraham? There's any point of saving money? It's like, do I want Cantwell? The bench players. They're going to mean anything to me. Save 0.4 in the bank. I'm thinking of this for a -8. Basically, I'm just, instead of playing Lundstrom, I could play Rashford. It's a double United attack, but I just got a feeling. I got a feeling they can do something against Aston Villa. I do. I'm doing a wildcard this week. What would be your perfect team? Steve-O's team would be my perfect team. Do you want to see Steve-O's team? I'll show you. I'll go and get it up on the screen. 1 second. This would be my perfect team right here. Boom. Whoa, what's happened? You guys see this? There we go. Hang on. That would be my perfect team. Boom, right there. Now that is an amazing team for this game week and for game weeks going forward. Rashford and Dundonker count well for -8. I'm tempted on that with Davey. Davey, that team Steve-O's got is just too good. And he knows it as well. He took a -8, James. He took a -8. Bournemouth could... I don't know. Can Bournemouth hold out Harry Kane and Son? Guys in chat, can Bournemouth hold out Harry Kane and Son? Could Ramsdale get 12 saves? His team value is going to skyrocket. Steve-O's team value is going to absolutely skyrocket. I can see it now. This is just, guys, it's incredible. This team is incredible. This is partly why I'm panicking over my team, right, to be honest with you. I'm literally thinking right now that I need to do something to my team, and whether or not I have to do it is another thing. Rashford in. Rashford in. Tammy out. Then Donker in. Hudson-Odoi out. For a -8. I know that it's a -8. If I did a -4, it'd be okay. I know, but I just can't do -4. I know it's not ideal. I do have KDB. What is it I want to do? I want to get rid of Hudson-Odoi for a stable bench player, which I'm doing. I'm getting Dendoncker in, or I could probably just go Cantwell, or I could go. I haven't got a flurry of options at that price point. Let's be honest with you. Yeah, there's no flurry of options at that price point. So it's bench basically Tammy to Rashford, yes, correct, and bench for bench, yes, but it's Hudson-Odoi for a playing bench player. So it's a non-playing bench player to a playing bench player for -4. Question is, do I hit that button? Hudson-Odoi and Abraham out for Dendoncker and Rashford in. Go without any Spurs attack? Am I mad? Chat, am I mad? -16 or nothing. I mean, I could just be like, boom, boom. Hang on. That didn't work. Boom, boom, boom. Could just do that for -12, baby. While I'm at it. Yeah, I know. I'm 23 points ahead of Steve-O. I know that. More Pulisic and Ayew Ings. I don't want to do Ings and Ayew in. I don't know why. I just want to. I think if I was going to replace that striker, if I was going to take out Abraham, I'd bring in I'd bring in Rashford probably. I would bring in Rashford. And is this team that bad to you guys? Double United. It's an awful shout, says Coolio. It's a -12 though, guys. It's a -12. Like, in a weird way, I'm only losing 4 points on Stevo before the game week starts. I did take a -20 last season. Yeah, I took a -20 when I was in the top 1,000. I took a -20 when I was in the top 1,000. Yeah, and it actually paid off, I think. This is hard, man. Should I do Tammy to Rashford for -4? Well, I'm thinking about doing it for -12. You can't trust United that much for the next few games, surely. How many times have I said this season I shouldn't trust Man United? I trust them to score goals. I think Rashford are going to be the key to goals for United. They may not score 3 or 4 goals, they may score 1 or 2, but I do think that Rashford is going to be involved and Martial will be involved as well. So if they get a goal and assist between them, am I going to be upset? No, I'm not. Because there's probably going to be bonus points to follow Rashford as well. He seems to be good for the bonus points, so... Yeah, I know they got Spurs and Man City, but Spurs isn't exactly the best defence in the world, are they? I mean, they conceded 2 to West Ham, and they should have conceded 3, to be honest. And City have got issues at the back. Wait for Pogba to come back, get Rashford. Hey, tips and tricks. Hey, Charlie. Are you willing to captain Rashford? If not, then not worth it. No, probably will captain Vardy to go with the majority, to be honest with you. It's like, maybe Mane. Maybe Mane could be up there as well. I can't believe I'm stressing over this so much. These are my transfers, guys. These are my transfers. Is it worth it? Yes or no? Put it in chat. Let's go. Boom. Let me know. Imagine if Moore gets a hat trick. And Kane and Son blank. Oh, that would be amazing. It would be amazing. It's so split. You guys are so split about this. As a rival, do it. Just do it. Do it for Christmas. I would have no Chelsea cover. No, I wouldn't. I'm not going to straw poll it. I'm not straw polling it. I'm playing my own game. Absolutely. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to think about it tomorrow. Think about it tomorrow. Damn you, Tammy Abraham, for getting injured. Damn you. Look what you've done to me. Look what you've done to me. -12 is a lot, and you need to be sure that the players will get you more points. It does. That's true, but it's also about setting my team up. Obviously, got Hudson-Odoi on the bench that needs to be solved at some point. That's probably going to be a -4 waiting to happen anyway. The price rises, bro. The price rises, and the price falls as well. The price falls as well. More Martial and Abraham to Moore and Rashford. You know what? King TriStar, you might have something there. It's not a -4, it's a -8 though, because I took a minus. I've already done my goalkeeper transfer. It's a -8. It's a -8. It's better. It's the same as Stevo, but it's got Rashford in it. It's got Rashford in it. I can't do it anyway. So what am I on about? I can't actually do it. Lol. I can't do it anyway. Right. If I was going to do that, I might as well just do this, dude. I might as well just go back to square one. Cantwell in for a -8. Cantwell in for a playing Norwich player, in for a non-playing Chelsea player. Keep Mason Mount as my Chelsea coverage. Don't go with Spurs. To Spurs or not to Spurs, guys? -8. To Spurs or not to Spurs? Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm going to pour some more Coke. It's this time of year where you get coughs, guys. It's like 0 degrees outside, and I'm just got this horrible, like, tickly cough. And I'm drinking full fat Coke, which is really bad for you. I wouldn't recommend it. Is that a good show, The Irishman? Oh, guys, you want to know about TV shows? The Mandalorian. If you don't know about it, check it out. It's absolutely amazing. Dude, it's a Friday night. I don't need to go to bed at 10 p.m. Like midnight. I'll probably go to bed at 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. I should say. Do you guys enjoy this? Do you guys enjoy streams like this? Like, honestly, do you enjoy this sort of stuff? Because I was like wanting to talk about this, and I'm gonna enjoy it if you hit a -16. Then Steve will come on at the weekend. He'll be like, Jason, you only doing it for the crowd. You're only doing it to play up as a character to the crowd. Oh no, seriously, I'm doing it because I'm absolutely worried. Mandalorian, guys, if you haven't checked it out, insanely good. The Irishman. I need to look at the Irishman. I've been recommended that. I will look at that as well. This is the season where you binge watch lots of TV shows. Take Marshall out for Pulisic. I can't. That'll be a -12, dude. That'll be like a -12. Like, I've literally just done. Well, I haven't done anything, but Rashford in for Tammy Abraham, Cantwell in for Hudson-Odoi to enable the Rashford move. You're a fraud. He would call me a fraud. Yeah. De Bruyne to Son, Abraham to Jesus, and Marshall down. Yeah, I just it's De Bruyne, man. I think people getting rid of De Bruyne is a mistake. It is a mistake. It is. It's Kevin De Bruyne, guys. Do you not realize who that is? He's an absolute machine. He has got the best eye for a pass in the Premier League, and we're getting rid of him for Son. Seriously, we're getting rid of him. I know Son's a great player. I can understand people getting rid of Sterling for Son. I can understand people getting rid of Salah for Son. But for De Bruyne to Son? I don't know, man. Got a lot of value tied up in De Bruyne as well. I got him for 9.5. Why would I get rid of De Bruyne when I got him at 9.5? Gonna lose out on the value. He's not delivering big points, but he's key to that Man City attack, man. He is so key. I don't know if he will, because Pep recognizes how important KDB is. I don't know, man. I don't, James. I just think that KDB is like almost the first name on the team sheet. Surely he will. He probably will be benched at some point. Maybe even in the cluster of games that are coming up, you might see a benching. But I just think that he'll play the majority. See, do I like Rashford? Do I like Rashford? Do I like Rashford? Yes, I think he's an amazing player. He's the best striker we've got available at United at the moment, and he's given chances. He'll put away chances if you give him chances. So, do I want to double up on Man United? Do I want to double up on Man United and have Martial and Rashford? Dink. Home to Aston Villa. Home to Aston Villa. Aston Villa are going to play quite compact. United can't get crosses in very well. They'll have to try and... United's crosses are awful, by the way, guys. You have to try and play direct. Well, no, not direct. They're gonna have to try and go through Villa. Can you just see like Martial doing it? I can see something with Martial. I'm gonna say right now, I can see Martial doing something. I can see Martial and Rashford doing something. I really, really can. At Old Trafford against Aston Villa, I can see him getting a return each. I don't sound confident with Man United. I'm trying to convince myself that getting Rashford in is a good idea, Chelsea Fly. That's what's happening right now. Get Rashford in after the Man City game. Could be 0.2 million more by then. If he scores big against Aston Villa. United games will be either amazing or a nightmare to watch. They double up. I mean, I just want to enjoy watching Man United again. I really do. Yeah, but game week 17 ain't that long away. 15th of December. That's not exactly like a million miles away, is it? If you need to convince yourself, it's probably not a good idea. Good point, Dread. I don't know. This comes back to the whole point. I mean, this is a -8. This is a lot lower risk than a -12. I mean, a -8 I can live with, because, and especially if Steve-O's took a -8 as well. But essentially, what am I gaining here? I'm gaining Rashford playing instead of Lundstrom. Essentially, question chat, I have to ask you right now. Would you play Marcus Rashford at home to Aston Villa with an 8-point deficit over Lundstrom? That is the question. Away at Wolves, would you play Marcus Rashford over Lundstrom? Then yeah, maybe that answers it then. Maybe that's the answer. That is the answer. Took an hour and 25 minutes to get there, but that's the answer. Not for a -8. Okay. But maybe that would be different, of course, if it was not for a -8. Hey, Jonathan B. How you doing, man? No, but do it for our entertainment. Oh, guys, I started the stream with an idea. And that idea is that I was to bring in Son Lucas Moura, and Rashford. But listening to you guys, some of you guys want me to take a hit because you're a rival and you want to see the drama. Then some other of you guys actually care about my team and make sure that I don't make mistakes. Then I'm obviously panicking about Steve-O's team. So there's that sort of like, there's a dynamic here. There's all the ingredients for a failed game week. This could be one of those weeks where just the best move is to just hold. And I said it earlier, and I think that I'm overthinking it, aren't I? I'm overthinking it. I am overthinking this. Imagine the scenes if Mount scores and Pulisic doesn't do anything. You need to be looking where you want your team to be in a couple of weeks. I know I do. I'm very much aware of that. But again, it's the whole taking out Tammy Abraham. I would want him back. I don't want to get rid of Tammy Abraham, and that's the thing. If I bring in Rashford, that's great, but is Rashford gonna outscore Tammy Abraham over the next 6 game weeks? Dan James, he's good. I had Dan James in earlier in the season. I just can't bring him in again. I know I want to sort my bench out, Coolio. Maybe next week could just be a boring transfer for Hudson-Odoi out for Dendoncker or something like that, or Cantwell. I don't know. And then hopefully Abraham's back for Wednesday evening. And then I can be happy again. I don't think my team, to be honest, the more I look at it, it's just Hudson-Odoi. And if Abraham's back Wednesday night, Hudson-Odoi gets transferred out for a playing bench player, then my team's healthy again. So it's not like I'm having to do serious surgery, is it? Let's be honest with you. I just really hope that Spurs, if they don't do anything against Bournemouth, then I will be smiling all of Sunday. I will be on Sunday surgery and I will have a massive, massive grin on my face. If Ramsdale keeps a clean sheet in that game, then life is good. Life is really, really good. Just want to say, guys, thank you for being here tonight. I mean, it's completely impromptu. We've got 40 people on Twitch, a platform that we don't normally stream on. If you're here for the first time, I want to say thank you. We're normally streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. We'll be back again tomorrow, probably tomorrow evening, maybe tomorrow evening. Depends. But we've got a lot of football coming up, guys. We've got a lot of football coming up. And I'll upload this onto YouTube as well. So if you're watching it back on the replay, keep an eye out this weekend for YouTube streams, because we'll be back on YouTube as well doing streams. I think I'm going to end it here, guys. I am going to end it here. Do I need to do anything? That is a question. Find out tomorrow at deadline if I do anything. I will probably post it on Twitter. And yeah. Have a good night. Good night.